classrooms down from him. So I get to hear everything that happens down there. And he's an inspiration to me, but I want to share something that my son said. My son is in his class. And when he found out the first day he was in there, he came home, he said, you know what I like about his classroom? It's very calm, and it's very unity-minded. And I think that's wonderful because he is an example of our unity principles in action. And so it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Edward Pate.
Thank you, Jim. Good morning.
Good morning.
Unity principle number 3 states we are co-creators with God, creating reality through thoughts held in mind. For me, the crux of living this principle is faith. Faith in God, faith in God's guidance, and faith in manifestations that are yet to be. But since early in my life, faith has been a challenging thing for me to practice. One of my earliest bouts of skepticism occurred when I was about 8 years old. On a frigid, lightless December morning in Upper Michigan, at the now defunct K.I. Sawyer Air Force Base, where my father was then stationed. My friend Colette and I were standing in the snow, swollen with clothing, waiting for our school bus. Because it was close to Christmas, our topic of discussion was Santa Claus. I should interject here that what follows may not be suitable for young children. Colette, being older than I, was doing most of the talking. And I, who had a secret crush of the third grade variety on Colette, was happy to let the sound of her voice fill my ears. This auditory reverie, however, was eventually and abruptly halted by one of Colette's statements. But of course, she said, there is no Santa Claus. Now I, who until that moment still had faith in the red-suited elf, said nothing. But I felt like I wanted to fall down. What does she mean, no Santa Claus? Not wanting to alienate the object of my crush, I remained silent and gripped my lunchbox handle tighter. Colette continued to dismantle Santa. And my childish faith in a calm, melodic, and measured voice that had all the captivating power and infallible authority of an oracle. All the while I smiled weakly, muttered a yeah here and there, and hoped I was projecting the image of the stalwart and savvy wunderkind that I wanted Colette to think me to be. However, her words penetrated deep into my interior, taking something from me, and leaving me to dwell in a universe that was now a very different place. I felt extruded as I watched the approaching headlights of the school bus. After we boarded the bus, Colette chose not to sit with me. Consequently, I sat alone. The vinyl seat stung like drab green eyes, and my skin felt as if it were encased in barbed wire. As we plowed through the snow-piled streets outside Marquette, Michigan, hurt and anger filled my snow-suited form. I was angry with Colette for not sitting with me, and I felt hurt by everyone, including and especially my parents, who had propagated this Santa charade so smoothly, so convincingly. After that morning conversation with Colette, I began to extrapolate my hurt and doubt into other areas. If there is no Santa Claus, then is there no Easter Bunny? And what about baby Jesus? Is he a lie too? As a consequence of the ferment of these questions, I no longer trusted anyone to be honest. After all, so many people had misled me with open smiles and shining eyes about Santa that I felt my faith betrayed, even ridiculed. And I became reluctant to extend it to anyone or anything. Faith, I decided, was for those who couldn't face reality. I invested a lot of years in that philosophy, what I now look back upon as a morass of non-faith. Try as I might, though, I discovered that I could not order the world. The events of my and other people's lives escaped any system of logic. Rational systems break down. Consider our current financial crisis as one example. Eventually, life experience matured my naive quest to dismiss faith. And I now believe that faith is the foundation for everything. Without faith, there is nothing. For faith is the essential seed of any manifestation. Faith truly does prompt us to move mountains. Accordingly, I pray daily and frequently throughout each day, God, increase my faith. When I do place my faith in God's guidance, I find myself best prepared and able to effectively co-create for the greater good of others and myself. And I'm also able to sincerely pray, thank you, God. Faith, I've come to learn, is not for those who can't face reality, but faith, instead, is for those who have the courage and the love to create reality. Thank you.